Second leg, James to throw first, game on.
I agree, and particularly in tight situations,
96.
he seems to be able to pull out that little bit of extra. The class, the quality comes out in those moments, and I said 98 wasn't easy. I mean, single the 20, he had to get the treble 18.
96.
Julie did, and double 12 was convincing. Good start for Park.
Wayward darts. Wade, which is unusual. John Park normally likes to overstack. A bit like Phil Taylor.
59.
Likes to plonk them on top of each other.
It's got a lovely lie about it. Another fancy way to put another one in there. And Julie did. Yeah, good darts.
Well, I don't know if you noticed that as James Wade was throwing, John Park was wiping his darts, not just his hands. He was wiping his darts on the towel.
85.
And whilst there's not much grip on John Park's darts, that actually equates to a lot of grip because the knurls take away the feeling of the grip, and there's not much on John Park, so maybe that they're actually smoother than he would like right now, because as you can see, the knurls don't go up all the way.
97. James
Perspiration he can do without. Inspiration he'd very happily take on board. Bullseye for Wade, he'll go for it. He knows that Part can take out 164.
164.
And the treble 20 route. So to switch now. Leaves 87, 70 left. Unconventional, but he got there in the end.
Yeah, a lot of players go for the treble 19, don't they? And Park prefers the old route as Wade. Very unusual for him to be so Wadewood on double 10.
Treble 18. Got this combination in the last leg. Look at the sneer on his face. Oh, he means business. Not even in the leg. In fact, he nearly got a walloping in the leg. And then, because James Wade missed, let John Park in, and then the rest is history. He is such a good... He's great, John, at steadying himself and taking his time because he knows that it's got to go.
Well, that 104 was identical to the 98. Got the single number with the first dart, picked out the relevant treble, and took out the double superbly. Super darts continuing. Canadian courage at its most potent.
The reason this is a contest is purely because of the doubles. 25% for James Wade. It's not good enough, and he knows it. 57% for Park. Looking the part. And if he starts scoring like he is in this leg, is Wade in trouble? Is this the start?
Well, I talked earlier of his heyday.
96.
One of those players, and the great players do have this. Suddenly go on a surge and put 5 or 6 legs together in next to no time with a brilliant flourish of arrow flinging, such accuracy, and that's what he's done here. Now, boots on the other foot, it's Wade's turn, possibly, to hit back with a 3-figure finish. It's on as well, double 15. Well, what can you say?
You see him just sight it just a bit longer.
96.
Nothing wrong with an element of circumspection. A case of cometh the moment, cometh the man. And Wade made the most of it, didn't he?
This is an important leg for John Park. No, he hasn't got the darts. It's going to be tough to break James. But to go into the first break leading 3-2, to go into the second break 6-4 behind is a blow. She's starting to snatch and pull. There's Wadey turning the screw.
Well, Eric, at the beginning of the night, was talking about taking it session by session, and I know where he was coming from. With throw, Park won the first session 3-2. He'd be happy with that. Now already Wade with throw is 3-1 up, and of course he's thrown first in this leg. He's got the break, and this is such an important session, as you've mentioned. And that's
96.
very important. 96. Still advantage Wade, especially now. Could really home in here on a finish.
He's looking to leave 170 with another treble 19, and he gets it. What a view you had there, straight over his shoulder. Never in doubt, was it?
That's right. You saw the application of arithmetic and accuracy of pitch together to leave 170. Perfectly worked out.
This could be worked out well as well, John. 36 left. My goodness.
It's good to watch, isn't it? The alacrity of mind, in cohesion with the will of the arm.
40.
The last 6 darts from Wade have been superb. For a 6-4 lead, and of course he gets it. James Wade.
Well, I'll tell you what, Wayne, I mentioned the double 4, and that dart alone meant so much. John Park was so cool, and he's anything but, in fairness, but he looked so cool when he delivered those darts into treble 18 and double 12, and now we're seeing the real John Park is standing up, and my, is he enjoying this.
What a match. 2 men fighting it out, both refusing to give the other one an inch. Something's got to give. Who's going to miss that crucial 60 or that crucial double? There will be a winner. Who will it be?
That's right. Well, in the last 2 legs, Wade hasn't had a chance at a double. Part has shut him out completely.
58.
And, very much now in this match. A score here. We talk about timely throws. A score here. A treble now a must.
44.
Strange how sometimes it's as if they play off each other.
Oh, that hurt. That really hurt. I guarantee you, John Park was standing behind James Wade after the first dart, thinking, even if it just one treble, not really going to hurt me. Please don't hit 2. And this leg has been turned on his head. Remember, in this leg, John Park hit 180.
Yeah, nothing else besides. But you can bet your bottom dollar, if Wade, Canadian dollar that is, that if Wade misses this and he doesn't, game on. Wade to hold throw to win. Park against the throw to take us
59
to a 19th leg.
It's this game to get away from James Wade. He's had 1 dart It's a double for a place in the second round. Will he get another? He got let off there by John Park. This is both players just trying too hard. The nerves have kicked in. The importance of it all has kicked in. Who will hold their nerve?
Well, in all the years I've seen John Park play, I've never seen him quite as animated, quite as aggressive in his play as he has been in the last 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20. I've not been counting the minutes and seconds. I've been too busy watching the arrows. The ones that miss, as important as the ones that hit.
81.
The pressure. It's the pressure. James Wade, he's kind of bouncing every time he throws a dart. He's trying to put them in. You cannot do that.
Pulled that one discernibly.
43.
See, that's what nerves does.
What you actually try and do as well, John, it's one of those sports where you try and throw a perfect dart and you're just trying to release it with a fluency. But if you're not playing in a fluent manner, as in you're slowing down, it's just never going to work.
And it's nearly always with the last dart.
82.
82 will not do when you're as far behind, and Wade making inroads. 63 left. Oh, brilliant to lead 24. 159. Can't be done on a finish, but you can hit it as a score. That's just what Wade has done. And double 12 will see the 2007 champion into round 2.
James required 24.
This is what he's been fighting for. This is what he's been fighting for all this match, to beat John Park. John Park never ever gives in, and what a great game.